Well, let's stay with this subject. Aide to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dennis Miracles Aboagye, has joined us via telephone. Miracles, grateful to you, this afternoon. So you heard the former flag bearer aspirant of the NPP. What do you make of what you've just heard? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. I was asking what you make of what you've just heard from Kennedy Agyapong.
Okay, first of all, apologies. I'm been trying to join the Zoom, but where I am, the network.
It's fine.
So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is focused with to support the leadership of the party in the reorganization and restructuring efforts. And so, just as you've noticed, in the past few weeks, the attention has been on getting the thank you tour done, taking the necessary feedback from the party people across the country that would feed into the reorganization and restructuring. We find it very, very unfortunate that in this current process of restructuring and reorganization, these things that tend to distract the party and doesn't really foster unity will be coming up. We do not want to fuel these things. There is no contest at the moment happening in the MPP. What is happening in the MPP now is how we would be able to quickly reorganize and position ourselves as the credible alternative and put the government on its toes. It's quite sad that whilst some of the party people are working really hard to reposition our party, you have a few others also at every point in time throwing such things, some such partners into the party's wheels. I believe that the former Vice President Dr. Bawumia has made his position clear. The focus and priority is on restructuring and reorganization, and so we'll let these things be for now. At the appropriate time, when the party actually make way for the internal contest to commence, you can be rest assured that we'll deal with all of these things. 98% of these issues are completely misplaced. They are false. They do not hold water. They are things that individuals who do not, who are pursuing their parochial interests would want to throw into the public space just to undermine you. But I'm sure we'll deal with it at the appropriate time.
But before you go, just briefly, he mentions that historically, flag bearers of the party have not done as poorly as Dr. Bawumia in their first attempt, for which reason they were giving subsequent attempts to contest as the NPP's flag bearer. What is the counter argument to this?
There's no facts to that, so it's not an issue of counter argument. That is not factual. If you are saying that previous flag bearers on their first attempt have not performed poorly, first of all, who set the benchmark? What is the figure that you are using? When was it set? Because if you look at the statistics and the history that he's referring to, previous flag bearers on their first attempts did not get to the same percentages. It's at different levels. Some got 39%, some got 40%, some got 46%, and all of that. So who is setting the benchmark? Who is setting the cutoff point? Except you are trying to be parochial and you're trying to say things to make yourself feel good. This is not historically correct. It is not factually correct. If at best it is skewed just to fit into a certain narrative that you want to pursue. But like I'm saying, the timing is completely misplaced. At the right time, we'll deal with these things. We know how to deal with these things better. And it is our hope and belief that when eventually we are dealing with these things and addressing them, others who have jumped the gun and have started doing these things would take it in good faith and not take offense to it. My brother, this morning, the MPP's preoccupation is how we would be able to hold the government feet to fire and get the government to do the right thing by withdrawing the obnoxious, wicked Dumsor levy, which is going to burden the Ghanaian people.
All right.
The Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies are complaining. GPRT is complaining. Market women are afraid that is going to burden them. And that for me is where the MPP, our focus is now. We refuse to be distracted by a few internal people who are refusing to allow the collective interest be be their focus rather than their personal interests. At the right time, we'll deal with such issues.
All right, thank you very much. Dennis Miracles Aboagye is aide to former Vice President and flag bearer of the NPP in the 2024 general elections.